What did a typical American home in the 1960s really look like? Step inside and you'll enter a world of bold colors, warm family traditions, and a style that defined an entire generation. This wasn't just a place to live, it was the heart of American life. Today we're taking a tour through a classic 1960s home, room by room, to rediscover the charm, the quirks, and the unforgettable details that made these houses so special. Let's start at the front door. Most 60s homes sat in quiet suburban neighborhoods, with neatly trimmed lawns, white picket fences, and cars parked proudly in the driveway. The front door often featured bright colors: turquoise, mustard yellow, or cherry red, paired with a shiny brass doorknob. A welcome mat, a milk box, and maybe a pair of children's bikes leaning against the porch completed the picture. Before you even stepped inside, you could feel the warmth of family life. It was the kind of entrance that made guests feel instantly at home. Entering the living room felt like stepping into the heart of the home. This was where families gathered after dinner, where kids sprawled on shag rugs, and where the television, often a large wooden console, held a place of honor. The decor was unmistakably 60s. Bold geometric patterns, starburst clocks, wood paneling, and lamps with tall, sculpted bases. Sofas came in avocado green, burnt orange, or golden yellow, and everything had a soft, cozy glow. Coffee tables were often made of polished wood or glass, decorated with ashtrays, coasters, and magazines like Life or Reader's Digest. The living room wasn't just a space, it was a stage for everyday life, from watching The Ed Sullivan Show to celebrating birthdays and holidays. Even the smell of the room, furniture polish, popcorn, and maybe a hint of cigarette smoke, felt like part of the era. The kitchen was the busiest room in the house. Step inside and you'd see pastel-colored appliances, mint green refrigerators, pink ovens, and butter yellow cabinets. Chrome-edged tables with vinyl chairs sat in the corner, often with a bowl of fruit or a stack of newspapers on top. The smell of percolator coffee filled the air every morning, and the sound of clattering dishes was part of the daily soundtrack. Moms cooked with cast-iron pans, recipe cards, and ingredients that came straight from the local grocery store. The kitchen wasn't just functional, it was cheerful, bright, and full of life. Many kitchens had patterned linoleum floors, floral curtains, and decorative canisters labeled flour, sugar, and coffee. The refrigerator door was covered with magnets, handwritten notes, and children's drawings held up by tape. Now let's walk down the hallway to the bedrooms. Kids' rooms were colorful and full of personality. Boys might have posters of astronauts, race cars, or baseball players on the walls. Girls often decorated with floral patterns, dolls, and pastel bedding. Wooden dressers, metal toy chests, and shelves filled with books and board games completed the look. There were no tablets, no smartphones, just imagination, toys, and the occasional transistor radio playing softly in the background. Many kids had glow-in-the-dark stars on the ceiling, model airplanes hanging from strings, or stuffed animals lined up neatly on the bed. The rooms felt lived in, loved, and full of childhood magic. The master bedroom had a calmer, more elegant feel. Matching furniture sets were popular: headboards, nightstands, and dressers all in the same polished wood. Bedspreads came in quilted patterns, and curtains often matched the wallpaper. A rotary phone might sit on the nightstand along with a lamp and a small dish for jewelry. Closets were smaller than today's walk-ins, but they held everything a family needed: Sunday dresses, suits, and neatly polished shoes. Many bedrooms had framed wedding photos, decorative pillows, and alarm clocks with glowing numbers. It was a peaceful retreat at the end of a long day. The bathroom was a world of color. Pink tiles, blue sinks, mint bathtubs. Nothing was neutral. The counters held glass jars of cotton balls, hair rollers, and shaving cream. Kids' bath toys floated in the tub, and the medicine cabinet was filled with classic brands that many people still remember today. It was simple, functional, and full of charm. Towels were often color-coordinated, and the shower curtain usually matched the tile. The bathroom scale sat in the corner, and the floor was covered with soft bath mats that added to the cozy feel. The basement or den was the family's secret hideaway. Many homes had a wood-paneled den with a record player, a bar cart, and shelves filled with vinyl albums. This was where families listened to music, played cards, or watched movies on film projectors. Some basements had laundry areas with wringer washers or early electric machines, along with shelves of canned goods and holiday decorations. The den often had a slightly cooler temperature, a faint smell of concrete, and a sense of privacy that made it perfect for hobbies, crafts, or quiet evenings. And finally, the backyard. This was where childhood memories were made. Swing sets, metal lawn chairs, charcoal grills, and picnic tables created the perfect setting for summer afternoons. Kids played tag, blew bubbles, and ran through sprinklers while parents relaxed with lemonade or iced tea. The backyard was more than a patch of grass. It was a playground, a gathering place, and a symbol of the American dream. Many families grew small vegetable gardens, hung laundry on clotheslines, or hosted weekend barbecues that brought neighbors together. A 1960s home wasn't just a building. It was a reflection of a time when life felt simpler, families were closer, and every room had a story to tell. The colors, the furniture, the sounds, and the smells all created an atmosphere that millions of people still remember with warmth and nostalgia. These homes shaped childhoods, traditions, and memories that last a lifetime. They were places where birthdays were celebrated, holidays were cherished, and everyday moments became treasured memories. What part of a 1960s home do you remember most vividly?